Time now for a look at the mayor's chair. Once a week, we check in with local mayors to see what's happening in their community and some of the situations they're dealing with. Joining us tonight in the mayor's chair is Matthew Shoemaker from the beautiful city of Sault Ste. Marie. Mayor Shoemaker, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with the budget. And now I know you've been seeing some preliminary figures this week, and it's my understanding more discussion will happen later into the month. The big thing many always look at is property tax. Do you have a goal of where you'd like to keep things in mind as deliberations continue?
Well, our effort, or my effort over the last 11 years that I've been a member of council has always been to find as much savings as possible. I had been keeping track of a number. I think we're up to about 3 million over my time on council, and looking for several million more, hopefully, over the course of these budget deliberations in the coming weeks. I'd like to get that proposed or preliminary increase lower, obviously, so that residents can continue to have kind of affordable and manageable tax rates in the community.
So is there a percentage point yet, or are you not at that stage yet?
The preliminary budget is, I think it came in around 5.4%, and we'd like to see it lower than that, of course, and we'll make every effort to bring it down from there.
How hard is that each November? I know we've talked about this before, and Sault Ste. Marie is entering this whole new stage of fiscal uncertainty to try and balance things, knowing, okay, we don't know how things are going to be maybe this time next year.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but every year you have to look at that year's facts and try and present or get agreement on the most reasonable budget you can. Of course, you've got 11 different opinions around the table, and everybody wants to see it done a little bit differently. So you try and build some consensus around the areas where you can achieve some movement, some downward movement, hopefully, in the proposed or preliminary levy, and try and get council to understand that you have to balance the things you'd like to have with the things that are necessary, and it has to spit out a number at the end of the day that is attainable or achievable for everybody to pay.
Sault Ste. Marie, on another note, is without a member of provincial parliament that's in the government or the governing party. I'm not going to ask you to comment on a criminal case because I know you won't, but I'm wondering, has this impacted your conversations with the Premier? Because some might be wondering if the city still has that direct line that maybe it had a month or two ago to Doug Ford.
Well, I've been very fortunate to have direct outreach from the Premier's office. The Premier himself has reached out a number of times. It's Chief of Staff, members of the Premier's office, and various cabinet ministers. So I've been in direct contact with many of them and continue to meet with them regularly. So, it is an unfortunate circumstance where we don't have, a member of the government at Queen's Park anymore. But certainly I don't feel like we've been left out in the cold by the provincial government in any way. So that's positive to come, perhaps a silver lining to have come of this.
That's good to hear. Finally, I don't get a chance to ask you a lot of fun stuff, so I'm going to capitalize on this something real quick before I let you go. How about those Greyhounds? I know you and I were talking about it off the air. I think as of this interview, second in the West. You got to be pretty proud.
Yeah, they just came off a great road trip. I think they won almost all their games, and so it's we're heading into a great part of the season. We've got Christmas coming up. There's a lot of games over the holidays, and hopefully that'll continue, and we can edge our way up to first in the division.
I hope so. I'm going to get there to check one out. I'm making that pledge right now. Mayor Shoemaker.
We'll be happy to host you.
Absolutely. Mayor Shoemaker, thank you so much.
Have a great day.
That's Mayor Matthew Shoemaker from the city of Sault Ste. Marie.